If two angles, when pieced together like a puzzle, form a right angle, we'd say that those two angles are complementary. And the sum of complementary angles is 90 degrees. If two angles, when pieced together like a puzzle, form a straight angle, we'd say that those two angles are supplementary. And the sum of supplementary angles is 180 degrees. So in the figure below, angle ABC measures 31 degrees. For A, angle ABC and angle CBD are complementary. You see that they form that right angle? So what we know about complementary angles is that the sum of the angles add up to 90 degrees. So if we know the measure of one angle, to find the measure of the other angle, all we have to do is subtract 90 minus the angle that we know, minus the 31 degrees. And we get 59 degrees. So for B, angle ABC, which we know measures 31 degrees, is supplementary to angle CBE. You see that they form that straight angle? Well, what we know about supplementary angles is that the sum of the angles adds up to 180. So if we know the measure of one angle, to find the measure of the other angle, in this case the measure of angle CBE, all we have to do is subtract 180 minus the angle that we know, minus the 31 degrees. And I get 149 degrees. Okay, for 9. Angle ABC and angle CBD are complementary. And angle ABC is 26 degrees less than angle CBD. We want to find the measure of each. So let's let X equal to the measure of angle CBD. The measure of angle ABC is 26 degrees less than CBD. So X minus 26. Now, since we know that the two angles are complementary, we know that the sum of their angles has to add up to 90 degrees. So if I collect like terms, I have 2x minus 26 equals 90. Then I'll add 26 to both sides. I get 2x equal 116. Or x equals 58. So the other angle, angle ABC, was 26 degrees less than that. So 58 minus 26 is 32 degrees. In number 10, angle ABC and angle ABD are supplementary. Now, angle ABC is 5 times larger than ABD. We want to determine the measure of ABD. So let's let X equal to the measure of angle ABD. What's this? Well, the measure of angle ABC is 5 times the measure of ABD. It's 5 times larger, so 5x. Now, since the angles are supplementary, that means the sum of the angles, measure of ABD plus the measure of angle ABC, has to add up to 180. So I'll collect like terms. X equals 30. Well, that's the measure of ABD. That's what we wanted to know. For number 11, angles 1 and 2 in the figure are supplementary. So what we know about those two angles then is that the sum, because they're supplementary, has to add up to 180. So I'll collect like terms. I have 8x minus 12 equals 180. Subtract 12 from both sides. I get 8x equals 192. Divide both sides by 8, I get x equals 24. Now to get angle 1, I could just subtract it from 180, or I could say 7x, so 7 times 24, minus 12. I get 156.